Welcome back to Tabletop Tactics and welcome to this special battle report. Today we see two new detachments duke it out on the battlefield as the twisted experiments of the creations of Bile are hunted by the Lion's Blade Task Force. Will the machinations of Bile be enough to appease the Chaos Gods? Or will the savage claws of the Lion Sons bring victory for the Dark Angels? Dark Angels are back, and today we are showing off the Lion's Blade Task Force, which is one of the brand new detachments we got in the Grotmas dump of all the different detachments, which is very exciting. It's kind of added whole new ways to play a lot of the different factions, and I'm really excited about this one because I think it adds something that was missing from the Codex. I know we've got a company of hunters and that's very strong, and I know our Inner Circle Task Force is very strong, but we've now got a way to play both the Deathwing and the Raven Wing in one detachment and then kind of benefit from each other's presence. So it's a really exciting way to run our beloved Dark Angels. The Warlord today is Belial. He will be joined by the Grandmaster of the Raven Wing himself, Mr. Samael, and a Terminator Chaplain. And that Terminator Chaplain today will have the Fulgus Magna, which is a new enhancement in this detachment that allows you to, at the end of your opponent's turn, pick up that unit and return them to strategic reserve. So that Terminator Chaplain will be running around with a unit of Deathwing Knights, just so I can really maneuver them around the board and get them to all the places I want them to be. So that's really exciting. We hope that comes off today. In terms of the rest of the units, I do have an additional unit of Deathwing Knights that will be joined by Belial, just for extra punching power, and the Grandmaster of the Raven Wing himself, Mr. Samael, will be joining a unit of Black Knights. I do also have a Raven Wing command squad that will join a second unit of Black Knights, and then a third unit of Black Knights that will just be driving around the board. It's really cool now, post-balanced data state, they do have devastating wounds in combat, which makes their Corvus hammers, I refuse to call them Black Knight combat weapons, quite exciting, especially because we want them in combat to benefit those Deathwing units. In terms of fire support, I do have a unit of regular Terminators that just have the Storm Bolters and the Cyclone Missile Launchers, and then 3 Land Speeder Vengeances for extra Plasma Doom. I kind of like the fact that our collection of these models is a lot of the Firstborn, because it doesn't mean there's a giant Terminator and a tiny little bike riding man in one force, so it's quite a nice kind of trip down memory lane. So I hope you enjoy joining me on this experience as we hunt the Fallen.
What a treat for us Chaos players. We have another detachment here from the Grotmas calendar. This time it's the creations of Bile. Fabius Bile is here leading his mass infantry into battle against those Dark Angels. Experimental augmentations will be delivered aggressively into all of my units today, so I'll be rolling for that later on to boost them up, but he is of course leading this force. He is joining a unit of 10 Chosen, which he will be boosting up further with his own rules and leading them across the battlefield. We then have a Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. He's going to be joining a unit of 10 Chaos Terminators. We then have 2 units of Havocs, one with las cannons and the others with auto cannons. I've got a couple of Obliterators because I'm very interested to see how these do with all of their boosts. I've got a big blob of 10 Possessed. They could prove quite good in this detachment actually, because normally they're a little bit average, but they should be better here. They're going to be joined by a Master of Possession. I have a Chaos Lord with Jump Pack leading a unit of 10 Raptors with their various accoutrements. And then finally, I have Cypher, because it's Dark Angels we're facing. He's going to be fed the lovely vitamins that Bill is handing out to all of his delinquents here. So let's get boosted up. Let's stab ourselves thoroughly with giant needles full of wonderful medicine. Well, well, well.
Wow.
We're in the forest of new detachments.
We are!
Yeah.
What a forest it is!
Yeah.
Brave new world!
Yeah.
Full of wonder.
Wonder.
Funny smells.
Funny smells. Vitamins.
Vitamins. Dark Angels.
Experimental augmentation.
It's all very exciting. We are rolling these out as quickly as we possibly can. If you haven't already, do check out our reviews on all the new detachments, because I think as of this, they'll all be out.
I hope so, maybe.
Maybe we've done it.
Yeah, for a full and detailed breakdown of both of these attachments, there's a separate video available right here and on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Speaking of tubes, I've got some rolls to do to see how buff my army gets.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So we need to roll off to see who goes first, then you do your buff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, go on.
I'll roll a dice.
You roll first.
It's a 2.
A 2. A 6.
Oh, a foul omen.
Right, so I can either choose one of my augmentations, I can pick one of the 6, or I can randomly roll 2. Now, because I've got Fabius Bile,
That's cool.
I can re-roll either of these.
Oh, that's exciting.
Let's see what they are. So the first one is a 6, which will give me +1 ballistic skill. Not sure about that, but it might be quite good. The other one's a 1, which gives me +1 to my melee weapon. +1 attack.
Oh,
God!
They're at odds with one another.
Oh, they're all quite good, aren't they?
Exciting.
You know what? We're going to go with it.
Yeah.
The fates have decided my outcome.
The multivitamins have spoken.
Yes, put them in, you boys. Roid rage. Enjoying today's video? Here's a quick look at what we've released this week for our on-demand members. These videos join a huge library of exclusive content that grows every week for our on-demand community. If you want instant access to all of these videos and more, head over to table.tactics.tv or download our app and sign up today. And currently, we have an introductory offer for new customers, so there's never been a better time to join on demand. I have stimmed myself. One thing I forgot, 2 things I forgot to mention are my enhancements. So my Master of Possession is the prime test subject.
I think someone else is a prime test subject.
Prime time, baby. So he has +1 damage.
Ooh.
I think it's just on his melee weapons, and also he can re-roll his hits, which is quite nice.
That's very cool.
On his very muscly staff. And I've also got the Living Carapace on my Terminator Lord, so he gets +1 wound and 5 up, feel no pain.
Do the Terminators get a bit of pain?
No. That would be busted. I've drawn my cards. I've got Secure No Man's Land and Recover Assets. Both are not what I want because I don't want to get anywhere near you just yet.
Hiding in the shrubberies.
I'm just going to continue roid raging for the time being, I think. Movement phase. To avoid being absolutely mullered by all the plasma, the possessed are going to advance over here, not going too far and making use of the cover. Next up, we have the Chosen and Bile himself. They are also advancing towards the middle. I am making use of the terrain again, and because they're toughness 5, I can give them -1 to hit. A little bit risky moving them up early doors because of all the plasma, but I think they'll be okay, he says. The Terminators and the Lord are advancing as well. Big enough for the Chaos Lord to find his way onto that objective over there. The rest of them will be cowering in this building over here. And the last thing to do, the Obliterators are going to move up ever so slightly to be wholly within the No Man's Land, and they will attempt to recover the assets. Right, I've only got 1 unit to shoot.
Ooh.
The Oblits are recovering the assets, and the Havocs under here are also recovering assets. FYI.
Thank you.
Right, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Shut up!
Okay.
We now have the auto cannons. They're hitting on 2s.
Oh.
Stimulation.
Oh, no.
I've also done sustained for my Dark Pact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Nice that.
The -1 to hit strat I have is when I'm in engagement range. So.
Well, you're not in engagement.
I'm not.
Not right now.
Yet.
I've wounded you
Oh, crikey.
4, 6, 8, 9 times.
Oh, that's 1 for each of them. Here already, are we?
No AP though, because of the cover.
On it.
Oh, only 1's died.
Good roll that.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
Nice.
It was swift,
Like.
the needle in the quads
Or a
of all of my
certain
men.
bird.
I've got 2 points for Secure No Man's Land. Recover Assets is underway.
Nice.
Yes, it was. All the plasma and speed make me nervous, so this was a nice, calm, don't go crazy kind of turn.
Well, you know what's fun?
Go on.
The plasma and speed make me nervous as well.
Good.
Because I might blow myself up. Turn 1 for the Dark Angels. I drew some cards. I then adapted or died. And
Did you die?
Yeah, a little bit. I did choose to change my cards, and I have now got recover assets and establish locus, which isn't great, but it was like marked for death and containment levels. That's not ideal. It's not been a good start, but cards be damned. For you are harboring a fallen. Me? So now I'm going to get on my bike and charge towards you. And the Black Knights head over to this selection of trees to recover the assets. Maybe it's information on some fallen. Maybe it's a nice bouquet. The land speed of vengeance comes around the building to draw a bead onto some havocs. Moving forward, normally this unit of Black Knights head into the gap to bear down upon some possessed and potentially charge some Terminators. The Deathwing Knights follow their Black Knight brethren and head into the ruin. The intention being, if those knights make it into combat, they might be able to support them using our cool new detachment rules. The Land Speed of Vengeance heads up to support both the Deathwing Knights and the Black Knights with some fire support. This Land Speed of Vengeance heads towards the Havocs as well to create lots of firing lanes. Couple of exciting things here, because green eggs and ham can make me advance and charge. I'm spending a CP on Knights of Iron, so my advance roll brings me with a 6 through the terrain because of the stratagem, which puts me in a very spicy place for some shooting and for some charging. I like this new detachment. It's giving me lots of exciting options. Start my shooting phase. Oath moment is on the Havocs at the top of the building with their big autocannons, because they are almost purpose designed to take riders off bikes. Indeed. I am also recovering assets with the Terminators at the back here in my deployment zone and the bikes over there by the trees, because that is one in my deployment zone and one in no man's land, which is very nice. I have got 3 shots with my Plasma Storm battery.
There's 3.
We're off to a fine start. I am overcharging and I am going to, for the moment, save me. Right, well, we're back, everybody. The heavy bolter into the chain cannon. Not even a chain cannon, what are they called?
Mate.
Well, heavy bolter hits you all the time to wound you. Heavy bolter wounds you once. Well, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Plasma Storm battery from the... that's a bit better.
That's better.
With Oath of Moment involved. Well, hey,
there you go.
Look at me go.
Attaboy.
Don't.
There was a big gust of wind, sir.
Links, thankfully. Okay, cool. That is your... What is your toughness on Havoc?
5.
Oh, he's 5. It's just the 3 wounds.
Inexplicably toughness.
-3, damage 2.
Ship. -3, but -2 because of the cover.
Yes.
So 2 go through.
2 go through. 2 damage a pop. Is that the sergeant first? Chance?
Of course it is.
The heavy bolter into the same target. Oath of Moment. Why am I getting so many 2s and 1s? Okay, sustained makes it come out in the wash. To wound you this time. Well, the Vengeance haven't really done their job. So the Knights in the middle, instead of shooting at any of the plethora of combat targets they might want, are going to shoot at the Havocs.
Makes sense.
Plasma Talons!
Got Oath of Moment.
I am, of course, overcharging. Oh, that's gone quite well. Right, to wound you will be 3s, because you're on toughness 5. Okay. Look, it's not the worst, not the best. That is 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds. -3, damage 2.
That was a pretty good effort, but they are kaput.
Okay, nice. I'll save Samael's Mega Blaster for later. The Land Speed of Vengeance has changed tack slightly and is shooting at the Terminators in the ruin. I only managed to kill 1 with its giant plasma battery. The Black Knights then took it upon themselves to deal with the Terminators, but a keen use of a stratagem meant I missed a lot of time, so I only managed to kill 1.5.
Yes, I did monstrous visages for free, which is a -1 to hit.
Well, the shooting phase is done.
Nice.
I have done some hazardous checks. Plasma Storm battery that it did nothing. Did take 3 damage for what it's worth. And I did lose a bike in the centre, but otherwise everything else is roasty toasty and good. I am now going to do charges.
Okay.
We can start with the Black Knights here, and in the objective they're going to charge your Terminators.
Very good.
See what they get. High up! Ooh, 6. Okay, that's good. So that'll get them around into your Terminators. So then I can charge my Deathwing Knights into your Terminators, because they'll be in engagement range. We'll resolve it in a minute. But they get a +2 to this charge.
Nice.
So what was an 8 is now
a 6.
Ooh!
Just about.
Nice. Just about. So they will make it in as well. They might not get many in, but I'll figure that all out in a second.
Yeah.
There's one more charge to do. because Cypher's near them, Samael is going to charge your Chosen. It's totally because Cypher's near them, not because I had a complete whiffer of a shitty face.
I like your style, it's good.
I am in,
yes.
Which is very nice. I do like the fact that you can go through terrain with Knights of Iron.
Cool.
It's very nice. Whee! Starts the combat phase, and we have Samael and his Black Knights into your Chosen. Wonderful. I did contemplate doing a stratagem to force a battle shock upon you, but I want to save my CP for some maybe defensive things.
Okay.
Because you've got long sleeves filled with tricks.
I do.
Want to keep an eye on them.
I'm going to show you my monstrous visages once again.
It's hideous.
So they're -1 to hit.
Ah. Oh, well, if I can get that roll again, that would be nice.
Not bad.
Because Black Knight combat weapons now have devastating wounds.
You don't care about my monstrous visage.
Apparently not. I don't get that again. I warned you twice.
Butts ahoy. -1?
Yep.
1 takes a wound.
Oh yeah, green eggs and ham. Ooh.
Go on it. Oh, aren't they sustained too?
Yeah. Down the side, plebs. I am here. Yeah, you've done well there. Go on, green eggs and ham. It's his time to shine.
He's a hurricane.
Oh, green eggs and ham. Oh, well, he is strength 6.
It was very impressive.
2, 4, 6, 7. 7. It's more than he had attacks.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good.
So he has done what he always does, which is give me such hope and then dash it.
AP?
-3 on the Raven Sword.
Well, he's mollified. How many? What's the damage?
2.
2? AP 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.5 are dead.
Yes.
Yes.
The Black Knight's a bit more successful over here, managing to finish off the wound of one Terminator, and then with their new shiny devastating wounds, killed another.
Goodness.
It's time now for the Deathwing Knights.
I thought that was it.
No. And one of them can't fight because of the various walls and all the rest of the things. Yeah. But the Maces of Absolution. Oh, that's very nice.
Absolutely.
That's very nice. We'll be winning your 3s here because you are quite tough.
I am quite. Thank you.
Oh, that's gone well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 at -2, damage 2.
Good grief! This will be in my Crux Terminatus.
Absolution.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh.
1, 2.5 are dead.
2.5. Time for the great weapon of the Unforgiven.
Oh no!
This is sustained, which is very nice. Oh. I'm sorry.
What's happening? Oh!
It's also heavy wounds. If I get that again.
You killed 2.5.
Oh! Absolution.
Oh, yes.
That will be 4 regular wounds at -2 and then 3 devastating wounds.
Wow,
at damage 2.
Well, I passed 2 of them.
So that's another one killed from the
Another
regular
one's
wounds.
killed. And, one, then another one's dead, and then 2 more devastating wounds.
And then Belial.
Oh, go! Stop it!
No!
Leave me alone!
I must absolve you. The Matthew is watching. You're embarrassing us! Belial has embarrassed himself. He's missed you twice.
Oh.
To wound you. Okay, there's 3 wounds from Belial.
Classic Belial.
Yeah, it is classic Belial.
Classic Belial.
5 feet per head, one of them though.
Finished off the other one. So you've killed how many? 5?
Yeah.
I think you've killed 5.
The Martin is watching.
One Black Knight is brought down by Power Fist from the Terminators. The one that fought in death is now dead. And the Chaos Lord manages to punch one out as well. There's still quite a lot there though, my goodness. The Chosen will strike you back, sir.
Yes, I was planning to use a stratagem, but pesky Cypher makes a 2 CP, so I could make the -1 to be hit here, the Raven Wing in combat, but I can't.
Cannot, I'm afraid. So the Chosen here have +1 attack because of my enhancements, and also Bill gives them strength, makes them strength 6, which is nice.
I want to apologise now to any Samael fans because I feel I might have sent him to his death.
He'll be all right. Maybe. I've only got 1 sustained out of all of those attacks. That is remarkable.
It is.
I'll be winning on 3s though, which is nice because they're extra strong. They've been juiced up. That's 3, 6, 9, 11. That's pretty poor from the Chosen. Still my Power Fist still though.
1 is dead. What's the AP here?
AP is 2.
2 is dead. 2 and a bit are completely slain.
Excellent. We then have the Power Fists. The Lariat machines. Oh, what's happening today? No sustained either. It is only 3 wounds.
3 wounds? Oh, that finishes off the one that was injured and another one. So you kill 4 total.
Right, Fabulous Bill is now going to attack you with a stick. A stick which is full of chemicals and stuff. Right, 6 attacks with the Rod of Torment. Ooh. Oh my. He hits you every single time with the Rod of Torment.
Oh my.
He doesn't get the +1 strength. This is only strength 5. So that is, it's only 3 wounds.
Only 3?
The AP, sir, is 1, sir.
What's his damage?
3.
Oh.
The Rod.
Oh, okay. Well, you've
Torment.
You've tormented the last bike and quite a lot of Sam, but he is still alive.
Forgot about the extra attacks. Oh. The Surgeon Acolyte has cut your eyelids off.
He's tried to.
Yeah.
What's the AP on the side?
There's no AP.
Oh, well. He hasn't cut my eyelids off. I have both of them, so I can blink.
1 more wound with a Rod of Torment as well.
Well, he does take 3 damage. I believe that leaves him 1 wound.
1 wound left?
Yeah, you get 7 wounds base.
Rodded!
Well, that is the end of my turn. I'm halfway to recovering assets with the bikes and the Terminators. Sam's had a rough morning, but Belial's had an excellent afternoon.
He's having a great time.
He's having a great time.
Yeah.
You have recovered your assets.
I've recovered them.
Well done.
3 points for me.
Look at us go, recovering all this information. I feel I can hear the spinning of pistols.
That's round 2 then, is it?
It is.
Marvellous. I have drawn Storm, Hostile and Engage in all fronts. These are both doable.
They are both doable.
I will do my best to do them as they are doable. I've got 5 points on the primary for holding my home objective, but no others.
No.
So Storm will be beneficial here. I've got a couple of units coming from Deep Strike this turn. I've got 1 Sam-I-Am to smush.
Oh.
The movement phase then. The Chosen have chosen to advance over this way to try and take the objective that's over here and also potentially get a big charge off into those Black Knights. The Obliterators are going to stomp their way through the building over here to get some range and some line of sight into the big floaty tanks. And Cypher's going to move up as well. Over here, the Possessed are going to move over this way with their leaping bounds with the Master Possession so we can try and storm this hostile objective. And finally, Jet Boots will activate and the Havocs will move up to the top of the building to get line of sight with their laser cannons. It's shooting phase.
It is. You've done some deep strikes.
Have done indeed, yes. I got both of my Raptor squads over there, one with the Chaos Lord in your lines.
Very nice. I've then been very cheeky. I spent a CP on Rapid Ingress and brought my Deathwing Knights over by those Black Knights because if you do charge them, I could potentially spend 2 CP to charge you.
Very cheeky.
In your charge
Very
phase.
cheeky indeed. We're going to kick things off in the shooting phase with Cypher.
Yes.
Oh, he's been a naughty boy. He's been smoted by the Dark Gods. I've failed my Dark Pact, you see.
He doesn't really want to hurt his brothers, that's why.
He's also like, what are you doing here with Fabulous Bill?
He's sort of firing in our general direction,
Yeah.
but not actually hitting us.
You really lost your way, Cypher. Well, I've hit you all the time.
Maybe he does hate us a bit.
2 sustained and 2 lethal. It will be 5s to wound you.
I am of a toughness 5.
It is 2 wounds, please. -1. -1. Only damage 1. Is he dead?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Dead.
I've always disliked you.
Yeah.
Looks like it's. Oh, no, I know. Looks like green eggs and hams off the menu.
The Havocs are up next. The champion, has shot his plasma gun into the Deathwing Knight, sadly doing no wounds. The las cannons then open fire. I've done 5 wounds onto the Land Speeder Vengeance. Nearly got him. Nearly. Over here, the Chosen have finished off the Land Speeder Vengeance with their plasma pistols. Meanwhile...
He'll explode.
Yeah, oh, there it goes! Good grief! Meanwhile, Fabulous Bill has shot his Lightclaw Sneeder into the Deathwing Knights, but it plinks off their Terminator plate. The recently arrived Raptors have unleashed Belt of Death into the Vengeance, and sadly though, no death was delivered, doing no wounds. Over here, the Master of Possession has stabbed one of the Possessed in its spleen, granting him unlimited power. Sadly though, again, no wounds done into this Vengeance either, but now it's time for the Obliterators. Lasting to shoot.
Alrighty then.
The Obliterator is going to fire into the Vengeance and try and, well, I say finish it off, do any wounds at all. I've got 3 shots with my focused malice. We're doing sustained. Good thing too. So I missed you once, and I did not miss you the other time. 3s to wound you.
Yes.
There we go.
Damn it! Speed of the Raven! No.
Okay, it's damage 4.
Ooh.
I've done a little bit.
6 wounds remaining.
Yeah, all right, cool. There's some charges to do now.
There are indeed.
Charge phase is underway. I've rolled a big 9 on the possessed there, so they are swarming around the Raven wing. I need to hit that objective for Storm. Meanwhile, the Blitz over here, having not done very much damage, are going to try and charge the Vengeance. I need a 10. That is a 9. It's so close. So close. Speaking of 9s, we need to do some charges with the Raptors over here that have just arrived. So with the Chaos Lord, they need a 9. Oh boy, they get in. The Possessed? The Flying Possessed! No, they fail. And then finally over here, the Chosen have a decision to make, because there's some Deathwing Knights over here, but they would like to charge, which they do on a 10. Ooh. That means you get to charge as well.
Well, I'm going to see where they end up, and then at the end of your charge phase, I might spend 2 CP on Inescapable Wrath.
Good grief. It's the 5 phase!
It is!
The Possessed are ready to go. I've got +1 attack with each of these. Which is another 10.
Yes, I had to loan you some dice.
You did. They're quite nice, purple and green.
They do.
Looks like a mysterious experiment. Touch it. Touch it. I'm doing my Unholy Bloodshed.
Oh, that's
So I've
Debbie
got
Wounds,
Debbie
is it?
Wounds, yeah.
Oh.
I'm doing Sustain on my Dark Packs. I'm going to roll these dice, and then we'll be right back.
Traitors. All of you.
Hideous mutations wrap themselves around the mortal beings of the Raven Wing here, crushing the life from their bodies. Ceramite cracks and motorbikes are thrown into the sky. They're all dead, all of them. A hurricane of violence is erupting over here. The Chosen and Fabius Bile have split their attacks somewhat, so we've managed to bring down 1 of the Deathwing Knights with the Chosen, and then Fabius Bile has also brought down 3 of the Ravenwing motorbikes over here with the support of 1 of the other Chosen. Rapture attack! Ah! The melter gun guy has done a wound on your Terminator with the butt of his melter gun.
I think he was surprised. Oh, got me in the armpit.
We've then got some cheeky chainswords coming in.
Cheeky chainsaw.
Coming in hot. That's a lot of sustained.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 more than I missed with.
I still can't get over the fact that the most sustained in your possess was my dice. That made me very sad.
Yeah.
It
It will be, you're type +5, aren't you? So
I am
it'll
type +5.
It will be,
Oh, that was good.
oh.
That was very good.
Oh. -1. That's 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds.
Very respectable.
Oh,
you kill a Terminator.
Legend. Right, and then we've got the Chaos Lord. The Lord
Of chaos.
Now with more, I'll say more strength because Fabius Bile. That is 4 more wounds, please, on my power fist.
2 more. Oh, you kill another one. Because you killed 2 overall. Despite getting a whopping 15 wounds through the Deathwing Knights, I only managed to kill the Terminator, and then I only did 3 damage to the Terminator Lord, and Belial only managed to do 2 more, so he's still very much alive.
The Chaos Lord did allow the unit to do the man that he's watching for free, but it doesn't matter because he didn't do anything. But I have managed to get a wound through on the Deathwing Knight. Sadly, only 1 damage, but he's holding them up very nicely.
I've struck back over here with the Deathwing Knights and the Black Knights, but a stratagem was used.
Monstrous visages.
I made a huge difference. I only managed to kill 5 of the Chosen. The Terminators now are going to try and punch out your Raptors. Powerful fists. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, it's not so bad. It will be 2 to wound you here, which will be very nice for me.
It is a power fist.
It is indeed. That is 5 wounds.
Oh. -2.
Yes.
You've killed 3 of them.
Respectable.
3 get punched.
Pop.
That's the end of my turn.
Good turn.
Thank you very much.
Very good turn.
I have engaged on all fronts, and
have.
I've stormed a hostile objective over yonder.
And also very nice having the Terminator Lord alive.
He's really beefy.
Yes.
I just imagine that like the more
You
you...
did very well with your field of pains, though. So I think
Thank
you've done very
you.
well.
The more you hack at him, the bigger he gets.
Keeps getting larger. He's a problem because I must say my entire army's stuck. So I'm going to have to be very, very... See what cards I get, really. I have recovered the assets, though, so that's nice. Turn 2 for the Dark Angels. It's an interesting draw. I did another adapt or die. I wasn't happy with my cards. I've then got Storm Hostile Objective and Extend Battle Lines.
Okay.
Extend should be doable. I should hopefully be able to punch out some Raptors. Storm is going to be tricky because I'm stuck on this Terminator Lord.
Yeah.
Can't just charge your Chosen.
No.
However, I have got a bit of a plan. So maybe I can weather the storm and take it slowly and surely, like every good Death. The Deathwing Knights, much to their chagrin, are just slightly stepping out of combat. So I can shoot at the Chosen and potentially enact a stratagem. The Black Knights then head over this way to try and get some plasma in rapid fire range of the Obliterators because they are not in combat, which is very nice. So then I might also be able to chuck a grenade back over my shoulder and deal with these pesky Chosen. The Landspeed of Vengeance heads around the corner so it can see some possessed. The Landspeed of Vengeance over this way is shuffling around the building because it's got quite a large move. It is just going to position itself here so its OC can help with potentially storming a hostile objective. Despite chasing after Cypher, Lord of the Fallen, the Black Knights have remembered that he has a 12-inch bubble of an extra CP to things they want to do, so they're about turning and retracting their movement and heading back over to where they were. Ignore me, everyone. I have to follow the rules. Despite having turned around.
I enjoyed that a lot. That was funny.
They're now going to shoot Fabius William because I want him out the way. Oh, that's very nice.
Good grief.
The moment is on the possessed. They're very angry that they've had to turn around. They're like, I wanted Cypher!
Yes.
So they're now gunning up their plasma. Okay, well, your toughness more than normal?
Toughness 5.
Oh, it's made a bit of a difference. Big bit of difference there, actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds. -3 and damage 2.
10 wounds. Well, I have to do these 2 at a time because of the little fellas.
The little fellas?
Minus what? Well, they're dead. No, what's the damage?
2.
Okay, so 1's dead. 2 are dead.
Very nice.
Right, the rest on Fabulous.
Fabulous well.
Fabi.
Oh.
-2.
Yeah.
Oh.
-3, actually.
Oh.
Damage 2.
Oh. Damage 2. Right, so that's 10 feel no pains I need to do.
Yes.
Here we go. Feeling no pain.
You can turn 1 to 0, can't you?
I can turn 1 to 0. So 8 feel no pain.
Ooh! Oh, he's felt a bit of pain.
He's felt every single bit of pain but 1.
Nice.
He's frazzled, melted, and kaput.
In an effort to thin out the possessed, both of the Landspeed of Vengeances opened up everything into them, with Oath of Moment and everything all involved. I managed to kill 4. Not too bad. Well, that's my shooting phase. There's just something to do with a certain Mr. William.
The chirurgeon. It activates.
He gets back up.
Get up, you big willy.
But you know what I'm going to do? Put him back down. Yes, just about. I'll charge my Black Knights. The Black Knights, having seen Fabulous William get back up, have driven over him with their bikes and put him back down on the ground.
Poor old man. I'm going to strike next.
Yes!
With the Chaos Lord and the Raptors.
Very cheeky.
Now, I might be able to stop you getting extend if I can kill one of these.
I am using Armor Contempt because I really need some points because you just survived enough to blunt my attack.
Very nice.
It is very nice.
I've gone lethal this time.
Oh, cheeky.
I get 1 lethal hit.
Lethally hit me, have you?
I'll be winning on 5s with my chainsaw. It's 3 wounds, but no AP effectively.
I saved them all.
Oh, that's nice.
Even without the Armor Contempt.
The Chaos Lord with his powerful... Oh, you. Chaos Lord.
You Chaos Lord.
You giant Chaos Lord. Oh, hello. I wound you twice.
Ooh.
Only twice. AP 1.
I do save them both. Good job I did Armor of Contempt.
No!
We now come over here. This is my hope. I need to try and kill this Terminator Lord, because if I can then consolidate my knights close enough to the objective to maybe flip it.
Spend a CP on monstrous visages.
Makes sense.
As he grows in bulk.
It gets bigger and bigger. Like a big pile of sludge. The Great Weapon of the Unforgiven. Ooh, sustained, which is very nice. So I do get an extra hit, which is very nice.
Nice.
To wound you will be 3. 6s are devastating. So that is 3 wounds at -2 and 1 devastating wound, which is 2 damage, but you reduce it to 1.
-2?
Yes.
Oh, 2 have gone through, so the damage is what?
Well, effectively 1.
No, he's dead. His monstrous visage has been popped.
Bang! So after killing the Terminator Lord, I managed to avoid piling into the possessed, but consolidate towards the objective with the 2 that weren't on, so I've just flipped it from you. So I do get Storm Hostile, which is nice, but my troubles are not yet over, for I need to kill these raptors, or at least one of these raptors, to get my extend battle lines.
Very well.
Power fists ahoy! Oh, good so far, which is nice, which is nice.
It is nice.
Your toughness?
4.
4, okay. It's a full house. That is 6 wounds.
AP 2?
Yeah. Powerful fist!
Well, they've all gone through.
Oh, they've all gone through?
So the... oh no, they've got an invulnerable save.
Well, I've at least killed 1.
Well, you've killed 2. You've killed the 2 raptors.
And then he's fine.
He's fine.
Oh, okay, look. That's what I wanted, I guess. A tricky little turn, that one.
What a brutal game!
An absolutely savage game. But every turn's just been a solid headbutt and a completely broken nose.
Yeah.
Storm Hostile objective has just about been achieved, which is very nice, and extend battle lines. I needed that because my objectives were in disarray after your turn. It is now back over to you, and the tennis match of death continues.
Listen to me.
I'm all ears.
I've drawn Overwhelming Force and Established Locus.
Nice, that.
2 nice cards, so I can establish Locus over there with the raptors.
Well, we were.
And I need to overwhelmingly force you off some objectives. So this should be an interesting one. I think it's going to be quite a quick turn, actually, because I'm focusing all my fire over yonder.
All your malice.
Yeah. A slight adjustment over here with the Havoc, so they can get line of sight onto the Deathwing Knights. The Obliterators are going to trundle over this way through the door, but mainly to get range on the Deathwing Knights. And for a little extra zingy firepower, Cypher's going to sneak his way into the building over here and unleash his pistols. We're going to kick things off with the las cannons. Hitting on 2. This is going into the Deathwing Knights, by the way.
Very nice.
I've got sustained on my Dark Pact.
Very nice.
Not that it matters. Luckily, I do hit on 2.
That is very lucky.
I don't know exactly what part of them has been augmented.
Bigger feet for balance.
Larger eyes?
Yes.
Maybe. I've wounded you 4 times.
You have?
I have, with my laser cannons.
Huh? 1 goes through.
Damn you. Damn you.
Oh, he's dead though.
He is dead.
7 damage.
Nice.
The Legionnaire down here unleashes his Havoc autocannon into the Deathwing Knights, but not able to penetrate its mighty thick Terminator plate. The Master of Possession then takes the very soul essence from one of his possessed, unleashing his Focus Witchfire, but again, I can't melt through his armor. Cypher, your old mate. He's going to try and shred through. He wants to kill one of these. We're going lethal with the Dark Pact.
Traitor.
1 lethal and a sustained.
Although we don't know that for sure.
I think we can probably
we don't know
imagine
what he's
he
up
might
to.
be. 2 wounds, please. -1 from Cypher's bolt pistol.
Oh, 1 does go through.
Oh, nice.
Wait, am I getting cover here?
No.
You've done some damage. 1 hit.
Cypher's plasma pistol. Oh. Oh, it's just a lethal. And then 1 more wound. So 2 wounds from Cypher's plasma pistol. -3. Last bit of the shooting phase, the Obliterators have charged up their Focus Malice and have finally melted through the shield and Terminator plate of one of the Deathwing Knights. Quick summary of the charge phase. The Master Possession and the Possessed have multi-charged both the Vengeance and the Deathwing Knights. I attempted to get the Obliterators in as well, but sadly failed to charge. Bit of a splitsy here. 4 of the Possessed have gone into the Deathwing Knights. I did 3 wounds, one's still got a wound left.
Yeah, they're horrible with that -1 damage. So
it's all right. It's okay. But now we've got 2 possessed, and the Master Possession going to try and bring down this.
The hero of Kvatch.
The hero of Kvatch, the flying plasma hero of Kvatch. So we'll do the possessed first of all. We've gone for sustained with the Dark Pact. That's pretty good.
Oh my
That's
hero.
pretty nice.
Be my hero, baby.
Oh, Yeah. It will be...
Toughness 8.
Toughness 8. So 5s. There's 4 wounds at -1.
Respectable. Oh, the hero of Kavach!
Hey!
What's the damage?
2.
He has 2 wounds remaining. The hero of Kavach.
The March of Possession is the prime test subject. So let's see if that 35 points was worth it. Ooh. So I'm re-rolling my hits first of all.
What does that mean?
It means it's a prime test subject. What do you think it means?
Oh, well yeah.
So you can re-roll his hits and he gets +1 damage.
Oh, that's nice.
In melee.
Melee.
I have stabbed another possessed. So I'll be wounding you here on 4s. I wound you 3 times. This is only -1. There's D3 +1
3
damage.
times?
3 times. Once, twice.
Hero of Kavach.
3 times later. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. The prime test subject. Prime time, baby!
He doesn't explode.
Yeah.
The hero of Kavach is no more. The Deathwing Terminators try to cleanse the home objective of this chaos filth, but he still stands on 1 wound.
And the filthy boy returned that violence. He's got 2 wounds left.
The Deathwing Knights have had their vengeance. They're still alive pretty much thanks to Armor of Contempt, because it gave me a pretty good saving against your possessed. Yeah. They have now killed 4 in retaliation, and Belial is still left to strike. Oh. They've had a tough day. They've been fighting a long time. Belial! Okay, he hits you all the times. Good work, Belial. Wound you. He wounds you all the times. That's 6 wounds.
Right.
These are -2 here.
What's the damage?
2.
Damage 2.
-2, damage 2.
Right, the first one's alive. He is alive. He's alive. He's dead.
He did very well.
He did do well. There's 1 more possessed left.
He did.
Who is
still alive?
Damage 2.
Damage 2, yeah.
He's dead. The Master of Possession. He's alive.
Very cool.
He's unharmed. For now. Interesting turn.
Interesting turn indeed.
I've established a locus and I have 3 points for overwhelming force.
Very nice.
So at what cost? All of a sudden, all my prime test subjects, they're not sticking around. Fabius Bile can't bring them back to life because he himself is dead.
Run over twice.
So we've got some points. It's a very close game.
It's a very close game.
But I've not got much stuff left.
I'm getting a fair bit of primary in my next turn. I am also at the end of your turn going to use the Fulgus Magna on that unit over there on the objective. So the Deathwing Knights go back into strategic reserve. They'll reappear. Interesting draw. Oh yes. Engage on fronts and overwhelming force. And there's a couple of characters that are beleaguered on objectives. That's interesting. Will I be able to deal with them? Stay tuned and find out. The Apothecary brings back one of the Black Knights and then they ride forward to attempt a daring charge against these las cannon wielding havocs. The land speed of vengeance rushes over this way to hold the objective and also see some havocs. Reappearing with the Fulgus Magna, the Deathwing Knights appear in my enemy's territory. Start of the shooting phase, and the land speed of vengeance shoots into the havocs atop the building, which are the oath of moment target, killing 2 of them. 3 of them. Last bit of shooting. A quick shooting phase. The Black Knights going to shoot Cypher. No rapid fire here, but I am overcharging. A couple of misses, but it's good. Spread of hits. Best kill you, otherwise you'll shoot me back. Will be 2s to wound you here. That's gone quite well. It's gone quite well. That is 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds. -3, damage 2.
7 wounds.
He's done remarkably well.
What's the damage?
That is 2.
Damage 2. I'm going to spend a CP. One of those.
Do it.
He's dead anyway.
He would have been.
No, he's got 5 wounds.
He's got 3 left because you dark packed them earlier.
Oh, he's already dead.
You can have the CP back, my good friend. Bit of a long bomb charge here with the Black Knights into the Legionnaires. But if I make it, we'll give the Deathwing Knights +2 to charge.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I did need a 10, so not quite.
So close.
Close, but no cigar. The Deathwing Knights then into the Legionnaires.
Feels ominous.
Oh dear. After making an outrageous double 6 charge into the Legionnaires, the Legionnaires had a really, really tough time. Yeah.
It's not looking good. Not looking good over here. This is
Emergency spleen!
last ditch attempt. Mars Possession has pulled his own spleen out.
Yeah, I have, unfortunately, because I was expecting to have to use a reroll on the Deathwing Knights, but I have used Armor Contempt here because I want to keep Belial and friends alive.
Doesn't matter. It's going to be fine. We're going to go Staff of Possession. 5 attacks. We've got sustained. Unless you once, but I got 2 sustained.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's 2s to wound you.
Yes.
I wound you all but once. It's 5 wounds. No AP though.
1 does go through.
Oh, I've got a re-roll. 1 goes through?
Yeah. You do your
Let me do my re-roll.
do your reroll.
Yeah. That was the re-roll for the hit.
Ignore me.
Can I wound you? Yes. Just 1 goes through?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
3 damage.
I'll reduce it to 2. Oh, you do kill 1 though.
Yes!
The Deathwing Terminator struck next, trying to finish off the Chaos Lord, but with a cheeky reroll for free, because he is a Chaos Lord, you did make all your saves.
He then, with the parry, retorts, cutting down 2 of them in return. 1 survives.
Then coming over to this side of the board, Belial does sever the head of the Master of Possession, aided by his self-spleening. Wow, what a turn that was in the end. I have engaged in all fronts, I have got overwhelming force. I got very lucky with the 6/6 on that charge, and I think that was
nice.
quite a fell omen, really.
Very stylish.
Very cool with the Lord refusing to die. No. Very awesome. But yeah, that was quite a savage turn.
It's like, oh, maybe if I keep killing stuff, Fabius Bile will make me his prime test subject.
William, where are you?
William? William?
William?
Right.
Yes.
At around 4.
Yes.
I have scored 0 points on the primary. Because I'm not on any objectives and you're on many.
I am on a few.
Sadly, I've drawn Bring It Down and Extend Battle Lines as my cards, which are not the best, because I don't have many models left.
No.
And with Adapt or Die, I draw Cleanse, which isn't very good either. So I think, with my brain and my brawn, I'm going to give you the victory hat.
Oh, thank
to
you.
wear.
What a very good game, sir.
Yes, that was very, very interesting.
It was really interesting.
Yes.
Because it really felt like it was kind of like completely neck and neck. Then suddenly it was like, oh, and it was like, what happened?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. How can you go like that? But also 2 very exciting detachments.
Well, they both mullied each other pretty hard.
Every turn was taking lumps out of each other.
Considering I didn't have loads of like really high strength stuff. The speed and the relentlessness of everything was quite interesting. What I did learn though is that next game I'd probably choose +1 toughness if I was to run a similar list. Because you then have toughness 8 obliterators, toughness 7 possessed.
That's the kicker. Yeah.
Everything will be toughness 5 or above. The Havocs be toughness 6. The Terminator's toughness 6.
Yeah.
They become a very survivable army.
Yeah, because the Deathwing Knights rolled very well against the possessed.
Yeah.
But that was because they're still winning on 4s.
Yeah.
If suddenly they're winning on 5s,
Yeah.
that makes a huge difference.
Very different story, yeah. So
Very
I think I maybe would try choosing the +1 toughness next time. I might throw in like a couple of non-infantry bits and pieces just for a bit more high strength punch.
Yeah.
But it's quite an interesting way of playing.
I really like it.
The chaos.
And I think also if I didn't have something like the Deathwing Knights to absorb all that punishment, then I'd have been in a right pickle.
Yeah.
And that's what I do like about this detachment, because on the face of it you think, well, is Company of Hunters just better for the Ravenwing?
Yeah.
And is Inner Circle just better for the Deathwing?
Yeah.
But I think the way I've sort of now having played it is the Ravenwing are there to soften up your opponent and sort of pull them towards you, and then you've got that the ultimate retaliatory punch back with the Deathwing Knights.
It's really interesting because you sort of look at these new detachments on face value and you might sort of think, I'm not sure about that, doesn't seem very good. But until you play it, it's really hard to really understand how it's going to work until you actually give it a go.
Suddenly being able to be like, well, you've charged a land speed of vengeance, you haven't quite killed it, when I get +2 to charge that unit. With your Deathwing Knights, you're like, suddenly it makes Deathwing Knights basically 2 inches faster in a weird way. And being able to up, down, and also inescapable wrath.
Yeah.
It's far more than a spicy heroic intervention. It's a
very
real deterrent.
Yeah.
It's like, You can judge if you want.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
really
cool. I think as well with the Agents of Bile, I probably think next time about doing more of like an MSU sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because the big blocks were quite interesting, but if I'm thinking about maybe getting better ball control, you might want to go for 2 units of 5 Terminators and deep strike.
Especially because your vitamins are across the ball.
Exactly, you've got to spread the vitamins.
I've got to spread the vitamins.
Over the different turns. So yeah, there's some interesting things that you can do. Probably not like the strongest detachment necessarily, but there's certainly very interesting, very tricksy.
Serious meat and potatoes.
3 units of 2 Obliterators is very appealing
Very
at toughness 8 as well.
And if you want to hear more about all these attachments, all of the reviews are out. We've covered them all.
All of them.
Look at them go!
Yeah.
So do check them out and hear our thoughts and opinions on the detachments and what we think about them.
It's a whole new chapter for 40k.
It really is.
Yeah.
And if you want to see all of the detachments get rolled out as we go through all of the battle reports, head over to On Demand.
Yeah.
Because pretty much all our battle reports at the moment are going to be 2 or 1 of these new detachments in each game.
Yeah.
So if you want to sign up, there's loads of stuff there already and loads of stuff going forwards.
Yeah.
As we enter this new door.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Good morning.
Good
Have you had your
morning.
vitamins?
I don't want your vitamins. We've established this.
They taste nice.
They do.
Thank you for joining us here today. Thank you to our Servo Skull.
Boop, boop.
Thank you to you.
Thank you to you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you to you, though.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.